Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
What the fuck are we doing?
Today is our 500th episode, or thereabouts.
It's not our 500th episode.
But it's close enough.
No, it's our 500th episode celebration.
It's still close enough.
But
we're pretty close to that 500. We're over it. We're past it.
Definitely
We're
past
done with it.
Yeah.
But we missed it.
We missed it.
Kind of.
And that's why this is not the 500th episode. This is the 500th episode celebration.
But I mean, if we don't count certain episodes,
stop.
I'm just saying, there's ways you can make it work.
What? Why?
Because I want to.
Just stop.
It's our 500th episode.
Oh my God, you're annoying me. So is that what we're doing today?
No,
you're annoying me.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. But no, we're gonna be talking about kind of where we're at with the podcast and stats and things like that, and where we want to go with the podcast, and we're just kind of touching base. The last time we touched base with our listeners was our 50th episode, which obviously was 450 episodes plus ago. So
you can math good.
I know, right? Yeah, I can subtract or add or whatever the fuck it takes.
Oh my God! Stop.
Divide?
No, stop! What is wrong with you? I'm gonna get up and leave this room.
Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get on into the episode.
Okay. Okay, so before we get started on our 500th episode celebration, I thought I would read this little thing that I was looking up how to do a milestone, not 500 specifically, but special, a milestone,
right,
episode.
Yeah.
Just looking for some ideas.
Okay.
And I just thought this part was really funny because it said plan ahead. I literally started looking this up 10 minutes before we hit record.
Yeah.
And this says, if you want a good podcast milestone, you need to start your planning several weeks in advance.
Oh shit, we failed hardcore on that.
And that's when I closed the app.
Yeah.
I was like, nope. You cannot help me.
Well, come on. Even on our best episodes that we do, we're winging it basically. Mm-hmm. We have some material. We know what we want to talk about, kind of, but we just wing it. We're like, what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever.
We're just gonna talk it out. We're not gonna
plan. Fuck, come on.
I
ain't got time for that shit.
I did take some bullet notes of things that we should talk about, but again, I did that 10 minutes before we hit record.
Yeah.
So that's the extent of my planning, y'all.
Right. Speaking of planning, we should probably talk about a few things related to that, like, you know, how we do our podcast and, like, you know, how much planning we do now and editing and things like that. How much time does it take us, you know?
Oh, okay.
Don't you think? It's
Sure.
it's a good segue into that.
That's a good segue. It's not where I expected we were going to start, but it's a good segue.
Right. So, I mean, I would say generally, like, you know, we do, I mean, like, occasionally we do plan episodes.
We plan episodes insofar as we say, oh, we're coming up on the end of a book, so we need to figure out what the hell we're doing next week.
Yeah, it's usually midway through a week, and we're like, oh, fuck.
Right.
What do we need to do?
Because we only actually need to plan, like, per se, when we're at the end of a book. Otherwise, we're just reading the chapters Monday through Friday, doing the Q&A on Saturday.
Right.
And the book club on Sunday. I mean, that plans itself.
Yeah. I mean, but generally, even our Q&As and our book clubs that we do on the weekends, they're kind of, we're cramming at the last minute, usually.
Usually it's the day of that we're recording. I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't have research ready. And then I spend a couple hours researching or reading as appropriate.
Right. Yeah. Now, that being said, so, like, I said we'd cover editing. So, like, one of the things that we talked about early on in our podcast, and to be fair, when we first started our podcast, we were using a Samsung Note 10 literally to just record on our phone. And up until about, a year ago, maybe? Up until about a year ago, that's what we were using.
So, for the first year, because we've been doing this for 2 years.
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the first year and a half, we were recording our episodes on a fucking cell phone.
Right. And then I had to get a new phone, and that phone didn't work as well. So we went through some sound growing pains.
We did.
At that point.
We did.
But we used to not edit because it was all done on a phone. And we used to be proud of that.
Yeah.
But then we realized that sometimes there's coughing.
There is coughing.
And sometimes there's, gaps.
Or there's a cat jumping on the table in the background.
That shit happens, guys.
Yeah.
Sometimes we still don't always edit it out. Sometimes it's just fun.
Right.
And we're like, fuck it. I'm going to go get the cat. We do it on the air and, like, whatever. But sometimes I edit it out.
Well, I just recently re-listened to our first episode, and it was really funny that the Alexa alarm went off in the background. And I was like, oh, that wouldn't happen these days.
No, because we actually, that's not entirely true. Occasionally a phone alarm goes off or something because we forgot. But we do plan a lot better as far as making sure the alarms are not going to be going off in the middle of a fucking episode.
Or the dishwasher. When it finishes, no, I will run the dishwasher, but I look at how long is left.
Right.
Because at the end of the cycle, it will do a lot of beeping that we don't want.
Right.
So,
we've gotten better about a lot of that. I'm going to change gears here a little bit and talk about some of the stats for our podcast, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't remember exactly where we were at last time as far as these stats. So, if you want to listen to where we were, we probably covered some of these similar stats for our 50th episode, which I have listed on our main page on our website. So you're welcome to go to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com and listen to that episode just to kind of get a, contrast and compare.
Right.
But I pulled some stats that I thought were interesting, and I'm going to go ahead and share them. So total downloads as of us recording this episode tonight This is all time for our podcast, and actually we have a second podcast. I'll get into that a little bit later. But all time, our downloads are at 93,997 downloads.
That's a lot of downloads.
We're almost at 100,000 downloads.
That's a lot.
Like, in 1 week's time, we will have over 100,000 downloads on our podcast.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't even, wrap my brain around that.
No, there is no other word. It is amazing. We have had someone in 75 different countries listen to our podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Or the same person traveled to 75 different countries.
There's always that. Thank you to that one person for making us seem multinational.
I'm just imagining that.
Yeah. It's not just Spotify, because I've looked it up on other podcasting statistical sites that do rank this kind of thing. But we are apparently, according to Spotify and others, in the top 10% of all podcast downloads for last year.
That's amazing, and I don't understand that math.
And thank you.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
totally.
What the fuck?
Yeah, in the top 10% makes me feel like, does that mean that there really aren't that many podcasts out there?
I don't know.
I don't feel like we're top 10% quality.
Come on, 100,000 downloads?
I mean, okay, I guess this is humble me. Like, this is me feeling like I don't possibly deserve or have the right to those numbers.
Right. No, I get it. I mean, we're literally just sitting here in, like, our desk room.
It's not even, like, we call it our office or our library, but, I mean...
It's yeah. So I'll get into some other stuff pertaining to that in a little bit, but I'm still going through some stats here. So we're gonna go with the top 5 cities that listened to our podcast over the last month. Okay.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. The top city that listened to our podcast is from Vietnam.
What?
Yeah. That's crazy. It's
Good morning, Vietnam.
I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's Vin Long, I think, or Vien Long, is the city that had the most listens over the last month of our podcast.
That's amazing.
Next,
I keep using that word. I'm so sorry. I hate it when I use a word a lot, and I'm gonna try not to say it anymore the rest of this podcast. But wow,
it's
thank
great.
you, Vietnam.
It's oh shit, I almost said amazing.
You're an idiot.
The next most listened to city over the last month has been Oklahoma City.
Wow.
So thank you, Oklahoma City.
I won't fault that.
After Oklahoma City comes Millsboro. I don't know where Millsboro is.
Where's
but
Millsboro?
Wherever it's in the U.S. I don't know where in the U.S. exactly.
Is that like Arkansas or something?
If you know where Millsboro is, reach out and let us know, because thank you, Millsboro. You know? And then coming in at number 4 is also in Vietnam.
What?
Yeah. Ho Chi Minh City is number 4 on the list for most listens of our podcast over the last month.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I swear.
That's crazy.
And then this may be skewed because sometimes we listen to our own episodes to view stuff. But coming in at number 5 comes up with Dayton, Ohio, which is our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
So that would be number 5.
Well, that would be me, you, and like the 2 friends that we have.
Right.
Oh, and your mom.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
It's probably more than that for as many downloads as there are. So
right.
But whatever. Thank you to whoever else is listening in Dayton, Ohio, other than us.
And get in touch, man.
Yeah, we're like in your backyard.
Right?
So that's awesome.
Oh, I bet it's Steven as well.
Probably. Maybe.
Steven Hines. Hi, Steven.
Possibly. Yeah. Hi, Steven.
I looked up Millsboro. It's in Delaware.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Oh, Delaware.
Hi,
that
Delaware.
might be. It's either it could be partly because of Infidel.
Oh.
Because I think he lives in Delaware.
Okay.
And he is, if it's not him, he might have recommended somebody listen to it.
Got it.
So it's one of the two. But Dale, if you listen to the episode, thanks, man. You're doing your job out there in Delaware for us.
You're the best.
Appreciate you. All right. So every month, as far as downloads, we've been teetering between about 7,000 and 8,000 downloads per month.
I still can't wrap my brain around all this.
It's a great. I mean, it's just amazing. So. Oh shit! I said it again. God damn it!
Fantastic, fabulous.
Okay, where's the fucking thesaurus?
I just gave you 2 words.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll use one of those. All right. We did talk about this, I think, the last time, so I do want to bring it up again, just to let you guys know kind of where we're at. We mentioned a couple things. We're in the top 10% of all podcasts. We have all these downloads. Blah 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 blah. Well. So when we were with Anchor, and many of you know that we switched from Anchor to Acast a little while ago, and that was about 4 to 5 months ago, something like that, maybe.
Sure.
And when we were with Anchor, we were making approximately between our Patreon listeners, or Patreon supporters, and ads, we were making about $200 a month. Mm-hmm. Since we've switched to Anchor. We are only making about $70 a month between our Patreon supporters and Acast ads. Now, there is a reason why we took the pay cut, because with Acast we can do as many podcasts as we want to, and we are going to be utilizing that because we have we have dreams of what's going to happen with our podcast, and that's that I would like a permanent home for each separate book of the Bible. Because
not all podcast carriers have the capacity to hold all the earliest episodes.
Right. Yeah, they would be lost to basically they would fade away from places like Apple and things like that if we didn't house them in the...
I use CastBox.
Right.
And there are several podcasts where I want to start from the beginning.
And you can't.
And I can't.
Right.
They're just not there.
So if you ever want to know where our... basically, the books... I'm only doing Genesis so far, but because it takes some work to get these put back up on a separate podcast. But right now we have Genesis is started. So it's basically Sacrilegious Discourse Genesis instead of just Sacrilegious Discourse.
And that's all that'll be in there is just the Genesis episodes and the Q&As that go along with that.
And when we get to them, it will be Exodus and, so on and so forth. So we'll have the names of the book as the secondary part of that.
Right.
But I will have eventually I will have a standalone podcast for each separate book of the Bible so that they will not get lost to the shuffle of, time. Yeah. So I want them to be there for all time. The last thing as far as stats that I want to cover, and there is something else I want to talk about with this, is that our website, which was really negligible for us for a very, very long time, even after we started getting a lot of downloads. But our website in the last month has been up 20% in traffic. It's not significant insofar as the numbers that we're getting on there, but it's significant to us because the podcast, people go there to find out what player we're on or whatever, so it gets used occasionally for that kind of thing. But lately we've been concentrating on our blog, and we've been having writers write for us. I'd like to thank Michael and Dylan, two of our writers that we've had on our podcast that have written for us, and I've written myself as well. But they have been really, really great and put up some really great blog posts, and it's really driven some traffic to our site, which I think has helped some of our numbers on our podcast as well. So it's really made a huge difference, and something I wanted to bring up at this point, since we are talking about this, and I am kind of wrapping up with the stats that we have, is that we are kind of looking for writers. Now, right now, I can't really pay you. Like I said, we're making $70 a month versus $200 a month when we were paying with Anchor, and we weren't paying for podcasting services on Anchor, but we're paying for podcasting services on Acast. So we are short on our podcasting budget, but we would love to showcase some writers out there. If you do have a talent for writing, let us know. If you have an idea for a blog post, pitch it to us. Let us know, and we might put it up there for you and push that out there for you. It helps us it helps us and it helps our website to have material that's good go out on our website, and we would love to support a good writer.
Yeah, absolutely. You had mentioned Patreon. Do you want to talk about that a little bit? Like, how many patrons do we have at this point?
So right now we have 17 patrons, and off of our patrons, we make about just shy of $50 a month. And
that's so cool.
Yeah, so they're making up, honestly, the majority of what we make on our podcast. And I can't thank them enough. I mean, it's really what's keeping us driving and moving forward with being able to pay for our services and things that we need. So patrons, anybody who's donated to us, there has been one person that I still need to send an email to that donated on Buy Me a Cup of Coffee.
Oh.
Which we have a place to donate for that site on our website. There's just a cup of coffee in the bottom left corner you can click on that will help you donate there too. But thank you to our supporters, because it means the world to us, and you really are supporting what we're doing and making it possible to do what we do.
We feel, I always say this, but we're very humbled that you would choose us.
Yeah.
I mean, that just feels like, what?
Right. No, it's really great. It's a really great feeling, and it's not just that you donate to us, but we get to hear your story as to why you're listening to us.
Right.
And we get to reach out to you and talk to you and have a little bit more of a personal connection with you. And we've heard some really great stories as to why people are listening to us through Patreon and through emails and things like that as well. And it's really surprised us who our audience is.
I was going to say that actually gets into the next topic that we want to discuss.
Yeah.
Which is the people that we hear most from is a group of people we never, ever thought of, anticipated, expected. And it's people who are deconstructing from Christianity.
I'll be honest with you, before I started this podcast, I didn't even know about deconstructing.
I didn't know
what that term was. I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, same.
We started this podcast for selfish reasons, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to read the Bible and know more about it. And
we thought it would be fun to do it as a podcast. We thought it would be a lark.
For accountability for ourselves.
Sure.
Right? Like, it started out kind of with that idea in mind. We're going to read this because we want to read it, and to hold ourselves accountable, we'll do a podcast. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
But it's turned into so much more, and our fans have really responded and gotten back to us about how they feel about it and what it's done for them. And it's so heartwarming to hear people reach out to us and say that they appreciate what we're doing because they've never heard the Bible read this way, or, you know, I mean, just
that us not knowing anything and making fun of it is helping validate their feelings, or it's helping them view it as the nonsense that it is, that they never would have been able to.
Right.
It almost like gives them our making fun of it gives them the permission that they didn't know they needed.
Right.
And that just, to know that we're helping people and it wasn't even our intention, that it just accidentally happened, is really both humbling and exciting and also a little bit scary, because we're speaking to a crowd that we don't really know a lot about.
Right, because we never constructed it in the first place.
Right. So we don't want to get it wrong. We don't want to take it for granted.
Yeah.
And we don't want to hurt anybody. And so
I'll be honest,
a little terrifying.
Yeah, one of my biggest fears is offending somebody who likes us, because I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to the Bible. Like,
right.
We are still literally just reading this as we go along. And yes, we have learned a lot. We have learned a lot about the Bible, and we know so much more now than we did before. But we do our best to try not to learn any more than we need to, because we want to react fresh. And we don't want to come across as though we've gone through this material over and over again and researched it and rehashed it. We want to react fresh every single time, which made 2nd Chronicles a little rough.
It did. It really did. Honestly.
Because we already knew that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But,
it's why I don't read ahead. And it's why when I go down rabbit holes, I try to be really careful about what material I ingest.
Right.
And then from there, what material I share with the husband and the listeners.
No, we can only not know about Christianity one time.
Right.
I mean,
oh my gosh, I never thought about it in those terms, but yeah,
right?
You're right.
Yeah, so I mean, we have to take this in as we go along. Mm-hmm. Now, part of, I still learn a lot on accident on social media and things like that, but I don't research it. I don't by saying that, that sounds bad, but we research the episodes that we do cover at the end of every week. We dig into them and find out more about them, because
you say we, but it's
you
me.
Do. Yeah, right. No, I know. I do social media. You do research.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
Come on,
I know.
We got this.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I just want everybody to know that it is still a fresh thing for us that we're getting into every week, and it's not fresh this last book because it wasn't a fresh book, right? Yeah.
That was the book's fault, not ours.
It's the book's fault. Yeah. I blame the Bible.
I do too.
Yeah.
That actually gets into something else where the bullet that I wrote is, we are so dang smart now.
Yeah. So, yeah. We watch shows. We live in the world, and references get made.
Yeah.
About the Bible.
We didn't realize how many religious references are made until we started reading the Bible and understanding the references that they were making.
Yeah, no, it's like opened up an entirely new world to us that we didn't even know existed, honestly.
I think usually it just like kind of went over my head or in one ear out the other,
right,
to where it never registered.
Yeah, no, it's really there's some really subtle jokes out there that are funny if you know what they're saying. And I would have never got those had we not been doing this podcast.
The Captain America. I understood that reference. But also, though, what really impressed you was recently we were having a talk with your mom.
Yes.
And she was asking was asking us questions, and we actually knew the answers and were able to tell a whole solid story.
I actually felt bad. I felt like we were going on forever about the goddamn Bible.
Well, I was putting her to sleep, so... literally...
Hopefully we're not doing that to you guys.
Literally, her eyes were closing, but it was late at night. That's why. It was New Year's Eve.
Right,
That's when that was.
Yeah, we had a big-ass theological discussion on New Year's Eve.
And it really surprised us. Like, we were talking about it later that night when we came home, how much we didn't know we knew.
Yeah, no, we rattled off quite a bit and made some really good points, I thought. Yeah. And I shocked myself as to how much I was able to put together in a relevant idea as to how I felt about what we have read so far. Mm-hmm. We haven't really tested that we haven't really tested that in the real world.
I mean, I wouldn't want somebody who's antagonistic to start a conversation with me and be like, so you think you're smart, tell me blah blah blah. Like,
well, I deal with that all the time on Twitter.
That's why I don't get on Twitter. But I'm not saying I could hold my own against somebody who is already knowing what they know, and somebody who is like I said, antagonistic, or somebody who is fishing for a specific answer.
Right.
I couldn't hold my own. I was able to be confident with somebody I was comfortable enough to tell what I have learned so far.
Yeah.
And my interpretation of it.
I will say this, regardless of what we have learned or haven't learned, it has solidified my position as an atheist.
Oh, God, yes.
That much I know to be true.
Well, I've gone from agnostic to a hard atheist.
Yeah.
And the Bible's to blame for that. So
mm-hmm.
God was invited to make his presence known and show me some I don't know, magical whatever doohickey.
Yeah.
And he declined.
Yeah.
He neglected to
He declined
appear.
This interview.
Yeah. So fuck ever.
Right.
Speaking of interviews.
Oh yeah. Man, I'm setting this up here.
I know. Knocking
You'd think
them
we
down.
had this planned out.
No,
we didn't though.
I have a list of bullet points, and we're just going right down on them.
Yeah. So interviews. Yeah. As far as those go, so it's something we've been discussing for a little while, kind of on and off on the porch and in the house and whatever. But there's a lot of shit that we don't know about the Bible still, and we're still not going to know at the end of even the New Testament.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what I've been dabbling with is that I would like to interview some people that know more than we do and just kind of pick their brain about different subjects.
Right.
Now, I don't know that this is something that's going to happen anytime soon. Now, if we could pull somebody that's a big name just by off chance, probably we would make the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that this is a now thing currently. But we do want to do interviews, I think, at some point down the road, and as far as talking to people that are more knowledgeable or that have stories about the Bible or their growth in religion or things like that. Just something that we are thinking about for maybe after the Bible, because we have a lot of other things that we're going to be covering after the Bible as well. And so just to stick in that same camp of Bible, maybe we would start doing some interviews.
You have been pulling me kicking and screaming because I was like, never, ever will I do interviews, ever. Because I don't know what to ask. I don't know what to say. I'm not a people person. So that's definitely...
That's a me thing.
That's a you thing that I will help.
I'm interested in it. I want to talk to some people that know more than we do. You know, I think our fans would be interested as well. I just don't know... You know, our format thus far has been no interviews. You know, we just are doing our thing in our house here and saying what the hell we say. So
say what we say.
We say what we say.
So I wrote down a question that you were not anticipating. So I apologize for putting you on the spot here.
Not a problem.
What mistakes have we made?
Oh, fuck. All of them. I mean, you name it. We have fucked up the sound. We have I've put the wrong episode up on our podcast.
Oh my God, you did. And a couple times you spelled things wrong.
Oh yeah.
You had the wrong see, all the mistakes were yours. You had the wrong summary for one episode.
I've got some mistakes that are yours.
Really?
Yeah. You get very adamant about things that you think are correct.
Yeah, it's true.
Often.
It's true.
And if I try to call you out on it, you're like, no. And I'm like, fuck you.
But I always apologize when you prove me wrong, which you always do. Yeah. And I always...
It's like 100% of the time.
Fuck off. How dare.
But yeah, so I mean, there was that. What else have we done wrong? I mean, we still don't have a great podcasting setup. Like we would like soundproof walls that we could put up, and you know, there's a lot. Like we don't have a podcasting studio. We're leaning in across a desk in one room, facing a shitty ass computer that sometimes goes to the blue screen of death. So
and before we hit record, we have to make sure that the cat is taken care of because she has jumped on the table before, and that's so annoying.
Right.
Also, if the kid is here, we have to say, "Kid, we're about to record."
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much that.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts here.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes there's a really loud ass fucking car drive by our house, and we're like, God, that happened a lot more when we were doing it with the phone because we would do that in a different portion of the house. But
right.
Yeah. So there's been a lot. I mean, there's a lot of things that have happened. The sound one is the one that bothers me the most still because we had some really bad sound episodes a while back.
Yeah. When
we got this new right as we got this new microphone.
So what is it like running a daily podcast?
It's really fun. I think I enjoy these conversations. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it can be really stressful though.
It can be. It's really hard when, if you have worked all day and ended up working a double shift and then you come in late at night, and sometimes I've been doing my own thing and haven't gotten the thing ready. If it's
still haven't eaten dinner.
Yeah. And so we're trying to cram everything in, knowing that you have to get up early the next morning.
Yeah. No, it can be, some nights it can be downright miserable. Mm-hmm. Early on, when we didn't have a lot of fans, mm-hmm. There are definitely times when we let it get to us, and we had some blasé episodes early on.
Yeah. Or there were a couple times when we did not hold ourselves accountable very early on, and we were just like, well, I guess we're not doing that tonight.
Right.
We just let it go because we didn't take it seriously as, no, this is our schedule. This is the thing that we're doing. Yeah,
that's something that we have changed. We take our schedule very much more seriously now than we mm-hmm. did early on. But yeah, we get ourselves hyped up before every episode now.
Yeah.
We have a certain back and forth that we are able to manage no matter if we've been in a fight that night or if we...
You say fight. It's
our
heated argument.
Our fights aren't really fights. But
no.
But it would be funny to have somebody witness how we were right before the podcast.
Oh, it's so true.
And then because we sit down, we take a breath, and we're like, and go.
And then I'm like, husband! Even though 2 seconds ago I was like, I fucking hate you so much. And probably meant it.
Right.
But just for that split second.
I think it's done wonders for us actually because we have to end every night basically in a good mood talking about the Bible.
Right.
We're like,
oh look, God brought us together. We have a God-centered marriage. But seriously, doing this really has forced us to spend more time with each other, forced us to get past whatever things that we might be arguing about.
Yeah.
Forced us to, I wouldn't say this
work together.
Work together.
Yeah.
And figure out each other's strengths and work to those.
Yeah.
And
part of the reason we did this in the first place is because we've always kind of bantered off each other really, really well.
Our front porch discussions.
We used to call them the front porch discussions. We're like, God, we should have fucking recorded that shit.
We're awesome.
Maybe we just think too much of ourselves. I don't know.
Definitely.
But yeah, we've always kind of worked well with each other as far as conversations go, and that's kind of part of why we do this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just flows. We don't have to work real hard at what we're doing here.
No, honestly,
Sometimes.
we do worse with a script than we do just winging it.
Yeah, you don't want to hear us with a script. It's not good.
It's so bad. Like our ads that we have to do, we have to record them over and over because they just sound so stilted.
Oh, they're awful.
I hate reading from a script. And you're worse than I am, and I'm bad.
One might think I couldn't even read.
You can, but it's rough. It's rough.
I can read just fine. I just can't read out loud at all to save my life.
Yeah, so, it's not fun.
No, it's not.
And yeah.
Do we have anything else that we're going over today?
Yeah, actually, that what we just talked about gets into This Is So Hard.
Damn, we done just pulled this straight through every single one. Yeah,
Segue City over here.
Yeah, I mean, I think we covered most of the This Is So Hard though. Like, it's just it's every night. We have to make sure we have to sit down and do this every night, you know, and it can be a little harrowing to know that you just worked a full day, you just got done doing this, that, and the other, this errand, doing that errand, and then I got to get up at 6 a.m. and it's 10:30 already, and I got to do a podcast and edit it before I go to bed. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what our nights look like. We sacrifice a little bit of our life just to do this podcast. So,
but having said that, we've made the podcast, it is part of our life. So,
yeah, and we enjoy it. More importantly, I say sacrifice our life for it, but we enjoy this.
Yeah.
So I don't want to make it sound like, you damn listeners, you're making us do this shit.
No, what we have sacrificed is TV time and chillaxing time. Sure. Honestly.
Yeah. No, it's been a really great experience. Our listeners have been a really great experience. Everything that we've done with regard to this has been just the most fantastic. See, I got it, huh? Fantastic. Yeah, fantastic thing that has happened to us.
Excellent.
I mean, it's just really been really great.
Yep.
That being said, guys, this is mostly just a check-in with you.
Yeah.
And honestly and sincerely and just know every day, thank you so much for listening to us and responding to us and contributing and everything you guys do. You guys are just the absolute best.
Your support was never expected and always appreciated.
Some might even say you're amazing.
Or capable.
Oh, and I'm going to go with very capable.
Very capable.
Yeah, very capable.
I'm led to understand that is a compliment biblically.
Yeah, you guys are a very capable audience.
You are a very capable listener. You right there. I'm talking to you.
All right. I think we should wrap this up. This was our 500th episode, guys, or thereabouts. We're just going to call it 500th because it is the 500th.
It's our 500th episode celebration, asshole.
Thank you, guys. And have a great one. We'll see you guys tomorrow if you join us for the book club.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'll see you for the weekly replay or the first chapter of Ezra on
Monday.
All right. See you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.